Part of the problem is when they're small, everybody seems to want to work with them, but when they get to a certain age and they become adults, they're not as much fun to work with anymore. And there's no place for them to go after school.
Our son Andy is 29 years old and he has autism. He's sweet and kind, but he gets angry sometimes. We love him for who he is, and he is the reason we started this journey. The future is the big thing for us with Andy. We don't know where he'll live, what he's going to do.
What happens to him when we're no longer here, that's our biggest fear.
Sophie.
And Ruth knew Hannah was autistic when she was about 6 months old. Nobody had to tell her. She knew from the eye contact, the whole bit.
Hannah is sweet and funny and kind, and she is energetic and loves life in general, which is fun. People like to be around her because of that. So she's 20 right now. Kids get to go to school till their 22nd birthday, and then she'll graduate from school, and we're trying to prepare as best we can for that, which is enormous. We are responsible for doing everything. So without the direct care staff, our days are filled with caring for the kids.
Biggest fear we have in life. What happens when we're not here any longer? I mean, we can't tell you how many times Ruth and I have looked at each other and said, do you think we're doing the right thing for the kids? I mean, do you think the kids are going to be all right once we're gone? I mean,
when he was young, we started a behavior analysis program for him. You know, when you have a child who speaks and then suddenly the speech starts dropping off and dropping off and dropping off, you don't know what's happening. And you have to work hard. We went to therapeutic services to try to get some of that back, which some of it did come back, but not in the same way. So Andy, you know, he's made a lot of progress. He is less aggressive. He's able to be in social situations much more. He's able to interact with people. When he meets another person, he'll put his hand out to shake their hand. He's able to work functionally at a job now, just a few hours a week, but we're happy with that. He's learning more about, I think, just human interaction, which is wonderful.
1 cup baking soda.
All right, let's do that.
Hannah just loved bath bombs. We were spending, I don't know, it's like $8 a bath bomb. And I finally said, let's make them at home. And we found out she enjoyed the process. So we decided to try it.
Is it done?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Nice. Good.
2 stickers.
Yeah, 2 stickers.
I think for her, she's able to absorb the fact that, hey, I'm making something that is giving me return. So we hope that that will sink in a little bit more. Andy loves bubblegum. He loves blue bubblegum balls the most. So the bubblegum ball vending machine business is brand new. And we hope that that will help him integrate into the community more functionally. And the people won't view him as just a consumer of things, and rather somebody who's giving back. They do want to be part of the group, they just don't know how.
they just want an everyday normal life, just like everybody else has.
It always has been invaluable to have other parents who are going through the same thing as you or some similar things as you, to sort of call them up and say, I can't believe this is happening to me today, because to the rest of the community, the things that happen to us, they're really not the norm. If you were to ask any parent of a kid with a disability, and that's the biggest thing, what's going to happen? How are they going to live? Who's going to support them? We don't have enough money to support them just on our own for the rest of their lives. Is the state going to continue to pay for that? So it's very real, it's very scary. The other thing we're working on is a living and working situation for the kiddos. Uncommon Ground is going to be a place that's going to have a hydroponic garden and a co-housing living situation, maybe some tiny homes. and some apartment type homes. So people like our children who may need to live in different settings, they can come out of their house and they can work in the same setting. We believe that that will help us in the end be more relaxed about what's going to happen to them. And if it's going to help us, I think it's going to help a lot of other people, whether you're neurotypical or non-neurotypical. What we want for our children is the same thing that everybody else wants for their kids. It may take them a little longer to get that. It may take us more intervention, but in the end, health and happiness is what everyone wants for their children.
If they're happy and healthy, that's it.